Hey, what's going on, Landon?
How are y'all doing?
I'm good. Congratulations and welcome to Buffalo.
Yep, I appreciate y'all having me.
Yes, sir. If you're ready, we'll go ahead and get started with questions. Our first question will be from Alex Brasky.
For sure, that sounds good.
Hey, Landon, congratulations. What were your emotions and what did you feel when you finally learned that you were drafted by the Bills?
Man, I honestly didn't think it was real. I knew the Bills were big on me throughout this whole process, but I didn't think I just did not think it was real. My phone said potential spam risk whenever they called, so I thought I was getting pranked. To be honest with you, and then my wife said, "Go ahead and pick it up. I think it's somebody." And then I picked it up, and they said, "This is the Buffalo Bills." I said, "This is Landon Jackson. Thank y'all for calling." And at that point, I just kind of just shut down and started balling.
What do you think you bring to the table here? Brandon talked about your incredible athleticism, high IQ. Would you echo that? What else would you add?
Yeah, you're getting the I mean a high motor player, a guy who's going to find a way to make plays and get to the quarterback, get TFLs and fly around the football field.
Thanks. Congratulations.
I appreciate you having me.
Hey, Landon, John Scott from the NBC affiliate here in
Mhm.
Buffalo. Congratulations. You mentioned it felt like the Bills were on your radar for most
Yep.
of this. Describe why you felt and what those interactions were like.
Oh, they were. It was a lot of communication. They came down for my pro day, worked me out. We went to dinner. I had a what's it called a formal meeting with them at the combine, and just through every aspect of the process, I just kind of felt like they were really high on me, and I felt like I fit their defense really well as well. So, man, I was just really excited when I got that call, and I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like this is the place for me. I feel like I from the jump, I knew this is where I needed to be, and this is God kind of showing me where I need to be.
You mentioned you feel it's a great fit
Yep.
schematically, defensively. Why
Yep.
is that?
Oh, I mean, just how well they produce. Uh, I feel like I'm gonna go in and play instantly and show why. Show them that I'm a great pick for them. So uh, I love the way they have me schemed up. They got me playing true DN, five technique, all the way to wide nine. So uh, man, I'm just excited to get out there and get ready to ball.
Appreciate the time. Congrats again.
Yep. Thank you for having me.
Hi, Landon. Sal Capaccio here, WGR Radio in Buffalo. Congratulations.
Yep. Thank you.
What was tonight like for you with your family and the people you're around?
Yeah, real stressful. Uh, I knew I had a great feeling I was gonna have my name called tonight, but I didn't know when. So
Mhm.
just every pick you hear somebody else's name, it kind of gets you to start stressing. But it's a blessing. It's something I've been dreaming of my whole life, and I'm happy to be a Bill.
Where are you and how did you watch the draft and where did you watch the draft?
Yeah, I'm actually in Texarkana right now. This is my hometown. So I'm down here, have the whole community out here, and yeah, so we're at the country club right now down here in Texarkana.
Most guys who come into the NFL aren't
Mhm.
married yet. You're
Yeah,
married already.
I am.
Just growing up, your maturity, how do you think
Mhm.
that, that part of your life off the field has prepared you to walk into an NFL room and locker room with a lot of guys who are already at different stages?
Yeah, you're just. It just kind of goes to show that I'm gonna be a guy that's not gonna have any off the field problems. At the end of the day, I'm ready to go in, get to work. I'm ready to go to work, go home to my wife, go home to my dog, and man, that's basically it. I'm all ball, so you ain't got to worry about anything besides getting a dog, a guy who's worried about football, and his wife.
What kind of dog you got?
I got a micro golden doodle.
All right, man. Thank you.
Yep.
Congratulations to you again.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Hey Landon, congratulations.
Thank
I'm
you.
curious, just can tell from your energy, like what excites you about being part of this defense as you've learned about it through the process?
Yeah, at the end of the day, Buffalo's a winning program right now. I'm excited to go to a team that has an opportunity to win the Super Bowl, and I feel like I can. I can do a lot to help the defense. And man, at the end of the day, I want to win, and I feel like Buffalo's going to do that. And I think they're going to do that for a long time. So I'm super excited that they picked me, and man, I'm ready to get to work.
What were your conversations? You said you like knew they had interest and there were a lot of
Yeah.
conversations. Like, what were they saying to you that they liked about you? Like, what skill sets in particular were they like, we like this about you and that kind of thing?
Yeah, they've told me. From the combine to when they came down for pro day, and they were like, "Yeah, you might not." be a guy who has every move down in his bag, this and that, but you're 6'7", 275, and you have a motor that cannot be matched. So those are three things we can't teach. So everything else that you might not have is something we could teach. And when they told me that, I said, yeah, this is the coaching staff I need. A coach that's ready to get me and ready to, get me going. So I'm super excited.
Awesome. Congrats again.
Yep. Thank you.
Landon Jackson, Mookie Hawkins, Buffalo Sports 1080. Congratulations.
Yep. Appreciate it.
Tell us about the process with Coach West. I know he worked you guys out at the combine, but we all know, dinner or whatever the case. Just tell us what was the interactions with Coach West.
Man, he's my type of coach. He reminds me so much of my college coach, Coach Adams. And I feel like I could. I'm excited to play for him. When they called, he said, man, you got to bring me some of that catfish from Arkansas. And I said, Coach, I got you. But no, he's a great guy and a great coach. So I'm ready to get out there and get to work.
What would it be like to be able to learn from Joey Bosa?
Oh, it's going to be a blessing. That's a guy I've been watching for a long time. Just being a defensive end and him being a dominant defensive end for multiple years. I'm super excited to, just learn after him and, kind of follow in his footsteps.
You're a big community guy, so
Yep.
How will you embrace this Bills community?
Oh, I'm super excited to get up there. I'm getting up there tomorrow morning, and I'm ready to see the city. I've never been up to Buffalo, so I'm ready to get there. Ready to see the community and ready to embrace the community.
Congrats, man.
Yep, appreciate you.
Hey, Landon, Dom Tibbetts from the ABC affiliate here. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Just wanted to ask you, when you coming up learning your game here, is there anybody you've modeled it after? Is there any guys that you grew up watching that you started to implement a little bit of what you watched from them into your game?
Yeah, one guy's Max Crosby. He's a dog. He's a high motor player. He knows how to, fly around in the pass game and get after the quarterback. And then in the run game, he knows how to set an edge and be a dominant defensive end. So that's a guy that I model my game after. I feel like we have a lot of similarities in body type and play style. So he's definitely one. And then, an older guy that I kind of grew up watching when I was younger is Jason Taylor. I love the way he plays. He's a long player, has a lot of length, and knows how to get after the quarterback.
You and the first two picks before you have all been SEC guys. Why is that conference just competitively gotten guys like you so ready to transition into the NFL?
Yeah, I think it starts in high school. SEC only recruits dogs, and so we're consistently playing against dogs every week in, week out. So it just leads to dogs going to the NFL. So it's super cool. I actually texted Maxwell the other day whenever I saw that, and man, I'm so proud of him, and I'm ready to get up there and see him.
Was there a prior relationship between you two?
Yeah.
How often you guys talked?
Yeah, we trained together at Exos in Phoenix pre-draft. So me and him got pretty close throughout that process.
Awesome, man. Congratulations. Thanks again.
Appreciate that.
Congratulations on getting drafted. Tim Graham with The Athletic here. So Brandon Bean called you a dog. You're using the word dog an awful lot. Where's this micro doodle? Can we see it?
She's not here right now.
No? Okay. What's this dog's name?
Her name's Honey.
Honey. Okay. A traditional spelling on that. I mean,
Yep.
This is a very important thing. So what is it about the motor that makes you talk about Max Crosby, Jason Taylor? I know that we're talking, again, playing on this dog thing, but what is it about that speaks to what you have or the type of person that you're wired to be? I mean, whether it be guys that you've seen who don't bring that or opponents that don't bring that, how is that a source of pride for you?
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's kind of what I based my game off since I was young. I haven't always been the most talented, or I guess I've always been very physically gifted, but not the most talented. And what's always made me a step ahead of everybody was my motor and the way I play with relentless effort and love playing the game of football, and that's what's got me to this point. So I think I plan to continue modeling my game after that.
Thanks so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you again, Landon, and congratulations.
Yep. Thank you.